What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just smoking some weed.
Why?
I got this arthritis in my hand that I got my green card for.
Don't you get medicine for that?
Yeah, but this is a lot better. It helps out a lot more.
I don't think so. The drug marijuana is illegal in the United States at the federal level. However, many states such as Colorado and Washington have permitted their citizens to use the drug legally for medicinal purposes. Although marijuana possesses properties that can be therapeutic to sick patients, there are other safe and legal alternatives available that can provide the exact same benefits. When users smoke marijuana, they're actually ingesting a mixture of leaves, flowers, stems, and seeds from the cannabis sativa plant. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, cannabis has become so popular because of its euphoric effects on the brain. It contains the chemical delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC, that is responsible for altering an individual's brain and creating a high. This takes place because when THC enters your bloodstream from either smoking or ingesting cannabis, it is sent to all your organs, including your brain, where it binds to receptors called cannabinoid or CB1 receptors. These receptors then release neurotransmitters that produce the desired effects of the drug. The user receives such a high because CB1 receptors exist mostly on parts of the brain that influence pleasure, memory, thinking, concentration, sensory and time perception, and coordinated movement. According to Livestrong.com, these receptors can be activated with substances called endogenous cannabinoids that exist naturally in our bodies. However, adding more cannabis to the bloodstream overactivates the endocannabinoid system, which is why the user feels excessively happy, with distorted perceptions and memory, weakened coordination, difficulty with thinking and problem solving. The chemical structure of cannabidiol, or CBD, was discovered back in the year 1963, according to Medical Marijuana Incorporated. CBD is an extract of the cannabis plant that provides therapeutic effects similar to cannabis. However, it does not contain THC. It has been incorporated into legal medicines such as Marinol that treats nausea in cancer patients and can also act as an appetite stimulant or pain suppressant. Forms of medical marijuana have been used to treat patients with epilepsy. Medical Marijuana Incorporated believes that it is more beneficial to use CBD or extracts of cannabis in a medical sense than just plain marijuana. And Procon.org shows a list of FDA-approved medicines such as Marinol and Sativex that currently exist legally with small amounts or extracts of the cannabis plant and a synthetic version of THC. They have been clinically tested and can be prescribed by doctors to treat patients in a controlled environment. Although it takes about an hour longer for these medicines to produce an effect, it does not leave patients feeling overly intoxicated the same way smoking marijuana would leave them.
Oh, but if I smoke it, it kicks in a lot faster.
Yes, smoking marijuana affects the body much faster than ingesting pharmaceutical drugs. However, there's only one pro against a number of cons. If an individual is suffering from any sort of illness or ailment, the last thing they would want to do is harm their body even more. Smoking anything is not a natural action for your body, so whether it's tobacco or marijuana, it still irritates the lungs and creates a greater risk of lung infections and other diseases. That is just one out of the many drawbacks associated with smoking marijuana. Another con is the possibility of addiction. Marijuana can become addictive over time, which makes it very risky if it were to become a medicine that could possibly be given to young children. Marijuana is also very unpredictable. To be considered a medicine, its ingredients need to be measured in a consistent unit. However, since marijuana is a plant, the chemical compounds and levels of THC could vary from plant to plant, which could provide different reactions for each person. Another risk of marijuana is its effect on your heart. Once it enters your system, it increases your heart rate by 20 to 100%, which in turn increases the risk for heart attack, especially for older individuals. If used by people who are possibly mentally unstable, it puts them at risk for psychosis or suicidal thoughts. Marijuana severely impairs one's judgment as well, making it very unsafe for them to perform tasks such as driving a car. Looking at the big picture, the risks associated with smoking marijuana definitely outweigh the benefits, making the idea of smoking marijuana as an FDA-approved drug seem unnecessary and unlikely. Medical Marijuana Incorporated believes that medical marijuana is necessary for treating patients with arthritis, cancer, Alzheimer's, anxiety disorders, epilepsy, and more. However, smoking marijuana has not yet proven to cure any of these diseases, and dozens of approved medications already exist to treat the same disorders.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
See?
My doctor gave me these pills, so I guess I'll take these.